the jam band, sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I need. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding down my hall, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My pace, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same, you can't contain or run my game to keep it the fame. Whether I'm paid, whether I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name.
Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still.
Yeah. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting a trophy. Phonies and cronies will need to turn the fans only. Came out my love with paper or plastic. Just need you touched it, it's fantastic. This is classic practice, my little gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the pocket Jurassic.
Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still.
Two kids in a parking lot. Them Sunday best just wasn't good enough. I remember those days in my golden age.
So look at me now. I'm so statuesque, so bloody picturesque. Oh, what is this feeling? Come on, honey, tell me the meaning. What color is this? 'Cause I just wanna be a part of it. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you. Standing at the top of the hill. Love you still. Sun setting in the background.
Just about set to go. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Joey Cantillo. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. That catches the outside corner. And we're off and running in a brand new season. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Caught him looking for the K. Jordan Westberg will hit next. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now, Colton Cowser. First pitch just misses.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And now 2-2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
In the air, right side. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Zach Eflin. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And that one is in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And 1 out now. And here is Stephen Kwan. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Squirts away a little bit. And the right-hander deals. And that's a base hit. Kwan around third. In there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
1 ball, no strike.
Eflin a move to first. Ramirez back on a dive. 1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. And the sweeper misses. Inside just missed. Move to first. And he's back in safely. Line drive. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's two. Here in Cleveland, second inning set to go. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swings and misses. That's strike one. And that skips into dirt. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ramon Laureano now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas, couple of steps in. He's got it. Two-way down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ryan Mountcastle, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Left field, way back there. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. And we're level. It's 1-1. Here is Gary Sanchez. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Eflin back to work. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Over to first, and he saved. Digging in, Angel Martinez.
1-0.
That missed inside, and that's ball one. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. Pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. O'Neill in position. Nabs it. 2 down. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. And Naylor swings through that one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. And it remains 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there. As he gets top half of the 3rd inning. Jorge Mateo now. Up and in. And it's 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1. The other way. Santana takes it to the bag and one away in the top of the third. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now here is Colton Cowser. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Snap throw to first. Westburg back in on a dive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Hit on the ground to short. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. Brennan in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. That one off the mark. Ball 2.
2-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Petey Halpin in the box, lays off for ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Trying to move him over here. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Schneeman batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ground ball right side. Mateo throws to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Two out, space is empty. Up the middle, Henderson throws to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 4th, and now Tyler O'Neill. That one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now here is Adley Rutschman. Ball one there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
And that one pulled foul.
One, two.
In the dirt. Ripped to third. Tosses to first. Out. And Laureano is retired. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game.
High.
This one in the dirt.
0-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to third, Ramirez. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter now, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Cowser makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Lane Thomas. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. And that gets down for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plate.
Runner on the go. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the DH, Gary Sanchez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. High fly ball out into left center field. Quan hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that chance handled. Tosses to first. He's out. And that is the inning. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off. And a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Petey Halpin. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 10, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Daniel Schneemann. He's already homered here in this one.
Number 65.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Popped up. And there's 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Quan digs in now. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Next offering is fouled back. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here on opening day. And he swings through that one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
No.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that's a little bit high.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way.
That one drilled left field. 1 hops off the wall, should be extra bases. 1 run across, now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. All set for the top of the 6th. Paul Sewald will take over. here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Seawald in his 7th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Naylor makes the grab, one away. Colton Cowser now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it across, and O'Neill is retired. That ends the frame. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
Number 60, Colin Selby.
And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Lane Thomas, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Thomas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. And that one goes straight to the backstop. All the way up to 3rd here, and that is great hustle. O'Neill on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful...
That one is absolutely belted, and a base hit right there. Coming home. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And he's out easily.
Out.
Now that the designated
So man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. And the first offering is not close. Runner at 2nd, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. O'Neill pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 7th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, right field. Halpin. And it's caught for the out. Here's Ramon Laureano. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The Orioles down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit.
Number 32, Ryan O'Hearn.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Petey Halpin. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Mateo makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Mateo. Off balance feed. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's going to be Gary Sanchez. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Andrew Walters.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Pinch hitting for the Orioles, number 7, Jackson Holiday.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one close, ruled a ball, and the count even 1-1. Popped in the air, left side. Martinez on his way over, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And here in Cleveland, here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Selby back to work, and that is out of play. And that's in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Laureano going back and brings it in at the wall. Carlos Santana will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. O'Neill pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Next
No,
pitch, a
that's a
slider
ball.
that misses outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
What a play in right field. And that's the third. Back now at Progressive Field. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westberg. He was late there, strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground to third, zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. So they're down to their final out. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. Well struck left field. That's back. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the season opener and move to 1-0. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, and coast. Yeah.